There's some very serious faces over
Yeah.
there.
I actually don't think any of it. We're not competitive. Well,
No.
I have
what
one thing is who gets to set first.
That's a bigger
That's
story.
an inner joke.
That's a bigger story. And
I'm
right
here
now
for it.
we are taping visual media. And, but this
know,
isn't
when
the
you're-
90s anymore. It's not about being rock and roll and showing up last. It's
Yeah.
I went to Columbia. I'm a
But-
straight A
but
student.
You arrived second this morning.
Well, this is press now.
I don't care about this.
Oh.
This is press now. You know, this is press.
Guys, congratulations on an incredible movie. It is the definition of a sci-fi blockbuster, and it's absolutely phenomenal. So huge congratulations to you all.
Thank you.
It's so lovely to talk to you. Timothee, Zendaya, I'm going to start with you. This is probably the hardest question I've ever asked in an interview, so you've been warned. Sandwalking, who does it better?
I'm going to give it to Zendaya here because there's a beautiful shot in the movie. I don't think this is giving too much away, where they literally follow her feet. And I've seen the movie a number of times now, and I think it's one of the most cinematic shots in the movie. And she really has it very precisely down. But it's the nature of the movie, too, that she is supposed to be better at Paul than it.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
In fairness to me,
It's-
yeah.
he
Well,
acted like he couldn't
I was
do
going
it as well.
65%, 65 to
I was going
70.
too hard.
Yeah,
You dumbed it down. That's good.
I had to.
Yeah. Zendaya,
Just how committed you are.
you can take that crown. I love that.
Zendaya taught me the other day, and I had to just stop just to stare at her
Swoopy
feet. Yeah. Her feet were so pretty. She was doing these swoopy swoops.
The swoopy swoops. I tried a swoopy swoop at home because we have a carpet
How'd
in the
it go?
bedroom. Awful. Like, genuinely terrible.
We'll practice after this.
Perfect. Sounds great. So, Florence, in your career so far, you've spent so many scenes where it's just you with acting royalty. So, in Little Women, obviously you were eating chips with Meryl Streep.
Yep.
And there are
And
so
Timmy.
many. Of course,
Third
yeah,
day.
of course, yeah. Again.
Royalty.
Royalty.
And obviously there is those amazing scenes in A Good Person with where it's just you and Morgan.
Yeah.
And obviously now it's you and Christopher Walken.
Yeah.
So much time together on Dune.
You're so right. I don't know how I've wangled it, but like I've managed to be around some of the most amazing, legendary actors that I have like dreamt of working with when I was younger, and I feel very, very lucky about that. And on this one, yeah, Christopher Walken plays my daddy, and I just I most of my stuff were with him, most of my days were with him, and it was only really at the end that I got to be with this gang. And I think, you know, very much like my character, I was just watching him all the time and taking it in and taking in the way that he says things and taking in the way that he works. I think that's truly the best thing about working with people that you admire is you just get to watch them up close. And I got to watch them up close for a long time.
And match their hair.
And yeah, I wanted, you know, I think there's definitely, she's the favorite, she's the daughter that wants to please, and I wanted her to be copying him in lots of little ways. And so I loved how their outfits were in some way kind of reminded of each other, but also I had a specific length of hair at that point, and I was like, I really think she needs to have similar-ish hair to him. So we kind of like created this wonderful shape, and he has amazing hair that he does. And so yeah, there were just I wanted there to be these little similarities all the way through, and could just get to be with him, which was, I had an amazing time.
That's amazing. Austin, your physical performance in the movie is fantastic, and some of the fighting scenes look like they were so intense and difficult to learn. So I have to ask you, what was harder to learn, the fighting choreography in Dune or mastering the rubber legs?
Oh, wow. Wow.
That was a little sneaky
Yeah,
thing
sneak
at the
attack.
end that you just threw in.
I think, I mean, they both have their challenges. They're both very different. Elvis obviously there's a different responsibility, and there's a responsibility to family and to fans and to the fact that anybody can go online and watch and compare footage. So there's a level of detail that you're trying to uphold while still making it feel as though it's happening for the first time. So that's a different type of challenge. This there was more freedom and more. So I felt a real sense of us being able to just figure out, you know, each take we could try something different, and we could there was a lot of play in this, and so it was a great joy to do this, and with these wonderful actors here.
Absolutely love that.
Yeah.
Following on from the fighting scenes, in the movie, there's so much pressure on like which side comes out on top, and everyone online is obsessed with the friendship between all four of you. So I'd love to know, who do you guys think is the most competitive out of you four?
Most
Competitive.
competitive. Most competitive.
I actually don't think any of it. We're not competitive. Well,
No.
I have
you're gonna say-
one thing is who gets to set first.
Who gets to set first?
Yes.
Well, that was the thing where that's a bigger
That's
story.
an inner joke.
That's a bigger story.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm
right
here
now
for it.
we are taping visual media. And, but no, but you just
Wait,
just
it was
wanna-
it was the joke of like who can be the most prompt
exactly.
to set. You
This
know,
isn't
when
the
you're-
'90s anymore. It's not about being rock and roll and showing up last. It's
Yeah.
I wanted to be. I went to Columbia. I'm a
But-
straight A
but
student.
You arrived second this morning.
Well, this is press now.
I don't care about this.
Oh.
This is
Yeah.
press now. This is press.
You want to do, you want to do your best work, and so it kind of it was birthed out of a good place.
Yes.
Exactly.
But that's
Yeah.
the only competition is who can get to set first.
Yeah. If I heard Zendaya's trailer door creak and open,
Yeah, he was like,
I was at a full sprint.
You're like Roadrunner. Just
I wish we were joking.
yeah, I don't see
He's
that.
like, I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
that answer. You said you don't see that?
No, I do, because obviously, like, you take your work incredibly seriously. And
Yeah.
Healthy, happy,
Absolutely.
joking
Healthy
Yeah.
competition.
Healthy competition. Otherwise, I'll roll to set sometimes.
like a forward roly-poly
Forward roll.
Yeah, perfect. Great, yeah.
Somersault.
Little sideways ones. You know when you roll
Yeah.
down a hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So obviously you guys are all taking part in this huge global press tour at the moment, and we have
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
we got the world premiere in London tomorrow. So Austin, Zendaya, and Timothy, if you guys could bring back one thing from the UK back with you to the States, what would it be?
Yorkshire tea.
Yes, finally, you said it right.
Straight off with
Oh, yeah.
Yorkshire
Yorkshire.
tea.
Have you had it now?
Yorkshire.
Because last time we talked, you hadn't had it yet.
No, it's just this morning.
Did he have
No, I was like, "What's my favorite tea?" As a
Oh,
quick
he
fire question. No,
remembered.
he
Good.
didn't.
Oh, he
he said
didn't.
Chester tea, and I was like,
Oh.
"It's not Chester. It's Yorkshire Gold tea." Anyway, so he got it right that time.
Someone's gonna have to Google if Chester tea is a real thing.
I'm not sure it is. It should be now.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Let's find out.
Let's endorse it.
Chester tea.
Yorkshire tea, Zendaya, what about you?
Yeah, my boyfriend. I would just take
nice.
him with me.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's the best answer. Yeah, I love that. What about you, Austin?
Some pasta sauce from the River Cafe. There you go.
What would I
Fantastic.
take back? Well, I live here. But, I always take to America Marmite and a box of Yorkshire tea, and
Little Paddington bear.
no, not that, but maybe that's what I need, a little Paddington.
Yeah, that's a good shout. Yeah. I think you can put all of that in your luggage, so that's fine.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
When you
Ideal.
leave the UK, what do you take with you?
Hair products mainly.
Love it.
Good hair.
Keep it on
Thanks,
point.
man. So, Timothy, so much of your character story is about learning the ways of your people, and I was wondering, who from all of your co-stars, from all of your projects in your career, would you say you've learned the most from?
Ooh, that's a great question, man. So many people. I mean, I feel I'm still of an age where I feel like a sponge on set. You see somebody do something. I mean, even just on this film, seeing the way Austin worked, which I've talked about at length, I felt very inspired by. I don't know. I mean, having watched this new part 2 a couple of times in the last week and then part 1 as well, I was reminded of watching Oscar Isaac work on set and just being so impressed with how he could maintain the naturalism of a scene but be very present to this sort of elevated tone and not flinch. You know, they'd call cut and he would be back to being Oscar, and I was so impressed with that. But also he went to Juilliard, so you know, maybe he has a leg up or something.
No, I love that. That's awesome. So I've got to wrap in a second, but obviously I'm sure you guys have seen the popcorn bucket that's doing the rounds on social media at the moment. I'm not going to ask you for your thoughts on it, but I would love to know, what has been the weirdest thing that you've seen with your face on it?
I think people's bodies.
That's
You know
wild.
what I
That's
mean?
wild.
Tattoos are pretty cool, I guess. Yeah, I met a guy with my name on his forehead.
Whoa! I remember
Yeah.
seeing that.
Wow.
So there was, there's been some cool. I mean, I don't know if it's cool. I'm like, I don't know. You're gonna have that forever. Like, do you really want that? But I mean, yeah, I
I've
appreciate
I've
it.
seen
I
my
guess.
face on someone's calf before. And that was interesting. I was just like,
Did they
that's...
flex it for you and
No,
wash your face?
A
Like,
friend sent it to me on the internet.
So funny. I have Florence Pugh. I'm like, yeah.
She had that before.
Bringing up this conversation.
Never saw like that.
She had that before she met you.
Yeah. So I was so excited to do this.
There's some very serious faces over
Yeah.
there.
We're having a great time. But yeah, guys, yeah, I'm being told I need to wrap. So thank you so
Come on
much.
then,
for your
get it
time.
Thank you. Thank you so
Honestly,
much.
Yeah, congratulations on the movie.
Appreciate
it's
it.
mind blowing. So
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Everyone.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank you.
I will love you as long as I breathe.
This prophecy is how they enslave us.
It's not a prophecy. It's a story.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin Hart.
Hi, my name's Eric Stonestreet.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm Journey.
I'm James McAvoy.
I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Rebel Wilson.
I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm going to be translating some Scottish tweets for It's Gone Viral.
On It's Gone Viral.
Ooh, on It's Gone Viral.